everybody, and welcome back to Star Cub Review. I'm your host as always, Star Cub, and on today's video I am going to be doing one on the differences between the Tamagotchi PIX Party and the differences between the Tamagotchi Mix, the Japanese version, also in the US and Australia. It's known as the Tamagotchi On. So that's going to be my thing, the differences between those two. But before we get into that, I just want to say a big, huge thank you to everyone new to my channel, watching my channel, commenting. I really, really do appreciate it. It's been fantastic seeing the comments on certain videos that I have done so far, ones that I've done recently, that I've recently posted that come across a little bit controversial. In particular, the Matrix one that I did on Resurrections. That one has been divisive, to say the least, but I'm enjoying the comments. I really am. Like, it is a really, really divisive film. And to all my returning viewers, thanks so much, guys. I really, really, really do appreciate you all. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, and forget the stuff that you see in the background. I am currently in the middle of doing a big, huge house clean, fixing all the clothes up and rearranging everything. So everything looks like a mess right now. So I really do apologize for that. Trying to rearrange things for the new year, 2025 new year. So gotta jazzy things up a bit. So with the PIX Party and the Tamagotchi Mix. Now, I am having an absolute blast with both of these devices. They are exceptionally brilliant devices. Whereas the Tamagotchi PIX Party is very, very different in the way that its features are, because it doesn't feature the mix genes, obviously, like the Tamagotchi Mix does. So you can't mix and batch the genes and you get all different sorts of Tamagotchi makeups in it. So they look quite different with each iteration of the generation. So I kind of miss that in the PIX Party. Although, to be honest with you, I don't think the PIX Party really needed that as such, but I really do think it should have at least had a lot more characters than what it does have in it. But obviously with the added feature of this is it acts as a camera. So you push that down and you can take pictures with it and whatnot. I'll bet that it's not, high quality pictures, but I like that feature. Another feature of the Tamagotchi PIX and PIX Party is the way that you can actually interact with your Tamagotchi and send it on a party with some other Tamagotchis you've met, or random NPC Tamagotchis that you've met. You can invite them to a party, you can do it with your friends, you can invite them to a party. So there's that. You can visit other people's Tamagotchis as well. This one has a unique scan in it as well, where you can scan barcode, the little QR codes on an internet site to do with the Tamagotchi world as such. So you can get food, accessories, sweets, all that sort of stuff. You can download via a QR code. So all you have to do is go into the menu that has the download section on it, and you can scan the QR code and it'll give you whatever you got on the website. Let's say you go onto a Tamagotchi website and you want to know what your favorite Tamagotchi eats, dislikes, accessories they like, dislike and whatnot. You just go and type in, let's say, Kujipachi likes and dislikes, and then look for a page that has everything that it likes, everything that it dislikes, and click on what it likes, and it'll click up and have a little link, and it'll have a QR code with the picture. So it'll have its favorite food, its favorite snacks. So you can download all the favorites there, and then instead of searching for it in the Tamagotchi, to be able to figure out, and experiment on what it likes and what it dislikes. You can scan accessories in that way. You can scan in exclusive little gifts for your Tamagotchi as well, which I have been using like crazy. I've still got lots more to fill in with in regards to what my Tamagotchis like, and all the foods as well that gets profiled into your Tamagotchi. There's different games as well, although this one is very limited in what you can play, only 2 games, whereas the Tamagotchi PIX Party, whereas the Tamagotchi Mix, has 2 games in its arcade, and then any other place that you visit, because over the Mix has more areas to visit where you have to unlock some via, visiting your friends, or buying a certain wallpaper, or using a certain item during a certain time of day or night, or on a clear day and whatnot, and it'll unlock a secret area for you to visit, which has its own favorites, which you can have a Tama store, which you can buy food from, accessories, gifts for your Tamagotchis as well. Plus, you can buy rings to propose to whichever Tamagotchi you fall in love with, type of thing, and it's tracked. That is tracked in a little section. It's like in a little book section, and there we go. Here, and this section here actually tracks your Tamagotchi. And see, mine's in the red for this one, this little butterfly dude. And that's in the red, which means my Tamagotchi, they love each other at the moment. And I haven't proposed or anything at the moment, but you get the gist of it. It goes through different colours, red being the one that you fall in love with. But there's other colours like green, blue, and they're the intermediate colours that you go through in order to get to the red. So it is very, very different in how the Mix works to the PIX Party. Now, also with the PIX Party is, while you have got the option in this one where your Tamagotchi can work, and you have to go through this cute little mini game in order to get their profession up. So at the end, when they get sent back to their home world, they can turn into a pro in whatever they're working on. So you can be a singer, you can be a cook, you can be a drink server. There's all these cute little things that your Tamagotchi can be, like a professional musician, professional artist. It's really, really cute. I'm on generation 8 with mine at the moment, and unfortunately, it's wanting to part ways. There we go. It's wanting to part ways. So I haven't had the heart to send it away yet. But the other function of the Mix is you got an album, so you can select 3 photos to take with you for your Tamagotchi. Plus you need to pick a color. The color aspect of it really pisses me off, because trying to get a color like red, yellow, green, blue, black is very, very finicky with what colors you can get. And even when you do hold it up to click to get the color, sometimes it'll say unknown color, so you have to keep going and going and going until it actually picks it up finally. And it's really, 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 really annoying. But I've learned to get past that. The other thing too is these tend to have a very short lifespan of around about 8-9 years old, and then they either become a pro and you send them back, or they just get sent back to, you can send them back and they don't become a pro at anything really, because you can fail at the mini games. It just depends on your level of skill. But I kind of wish they would evolve a bit more and really go past 8-9 years old. And I really do wish that the PIX had have incorporated a marriage thing into it, so you could then continue on with a new generation in your PIX, very much like the mix, although the mix you have a family tree, and as you slowly progress through your family tree, you know, you got your mum and your dad, your grandpa, your grandma, your great-grandpa, your great-grandma, your great-great-grandma, and all that sort of stuff. So it really goes down the chain and it keeps going and going and going. Just to give you an example, this, I'm going to give you an update. This is my family photo tree, just my family photo of the generations so far, which is really cute. And then of course I will do another video updating you on my family tree, because it's quite extensive, because it goes through who you marry, who your kid is, and then who your kid marries. You know, they have a kid, and they have a kid, and so forth. It's really, really cute. I really, really like that aspect of it. Another thing that the mix has over the PIX is you can visit so many other places within the Tamagotchi mix. Different places that have their own Tama store, department store, where you can buy different foods and desserts, different accessories. Some of the accessories stay the same in each place if you haven't bought it, but the food changes. It's depending on the area that you're in. So, like example, for the forest area in my Tamagotchi mix, my sweets and my normal food will be like earthy, tree themed, like an egg soup with leaves. You'll have sweets that are very oriented around leaves and earthy things like trees and fungus and all that. And you got one where it's like a dessert place that looks like ice cream and cake and all of that, and the theme of that will be all around sponge cake or pancakes. So, you know, you get the gist of it there. There is so much in the Tamagotchi mix that is not in the Tamagotchi PIX and PIX Party, but it separates the two, which makes them really good because I like both of them. And with this one, obviously, you've got normal buttons that you can press that make it so much easier to navigate. Whereas in the PIX and the PIX Party, it's basically you've got to tap that to open it up. And then these are like sensitive buttons, but you can press them and swipe them like that. So it feels completely different because sometimes it won't register your button press and stuff like that. So it's like little things like that that really change the game of the Tamagotchi as well, and the feel of it. But I like them both. The mix has so much, like I said, you can visit other places, you can take your Tamagotchi out for a stroll in the park or the Tama department, and you also got another one where you can go to a school for the day, and you can go with other Tamagotchi to a little daycare / school where you stay there all day. If you've got things to do and whatnot, so you can leave it at home. Or you've got the other option where you can actually, within your family tree area option, you have got the option up the top here, right at the top, to actually stay with your mum and dad. And your mum and dad will look after you all day, like babysit you, look after you all day. Like it's so cute because the animations are my little Tamagotchi can be asleep, or it'll be watching a little TV program and it's got snacks next to it and it's eating the snacks, and every now and then the animations will come in where it'll either be my mum or my dad that comes in and, you know, wakes me up or smiles, you know, pats me on the head, whatnot, checks up. So there's so much to the Tamagotchi mix that is just, I don't know, it's so good. And I absolutely am just loving it. Obviously, toilet and bathroom options, cleaning the house if it gets dirty, food options, accessories, like little games, but also you can play games with, you get toy, like different accessory toys, and you can actually play with that specific toy with another visiting, you can visit another park, another area. Let's say you want to visit the forest area, you can take a toy with you to visit that area, and a random Tamagotchi friend will appear, and you play that game with that person, where it be building blocks, or with a parasail, or a paraglider, or solitaire cards, or a little windmill parasol thing that kids used to play with, or you got a little spa, you got a sleeping bag, like a little sort of like a strawberry cheesecake blanket, where you and your Tamagotchi friend will, one of them will be rolled up in the sleeping bag and the other one will be next to you, and you're playing a game or watching something on TV or whatnot. It's really, really cute how it all plays out. Like I said, the daycare option, you've got so much to do in this. It's really, really exciting. You've also got, you know, if you push the end one, it'll do certain little animations and be happy. So, and the PIX has that too, and the PIX Party has that. Whereas, you know, with the PIX Party, a cool feature on this one is if you push the middle button, the Tamagotchi will come right up to the screen and show his face, and you can swipe left and right like that with your fingers, and it'll have little love hearts or smile and that, so you're showing your, you know, you're giving it pats and, you know, affection and whatnot, and it'll smile and make it happy to fill up its happy meter. So there is that, and, you know, you push the end one and it does that little cute animation where it does something cute, it'll play hide and seek with you, it'll do that. It's all really good. You've got your normal features like a clock, turning your music on and off, I mean, sorry, not your music, your sound on and off. So there are very, very different features on it. Obviously, the PIX Party and the PIX don't have all the mixing genes, but I really feel like this one, the PIX and PIX Party, should have had a lot more evolutions to keep it going. You know, but if you've got a boy, you go down a specific boy line. If you've got a girl, you go down a specific girl line to get all the different female ones, but you're only limited in, for each branch up until an adult, what you get. Same with the boy, same with the girl section. But I kind of wish that there was more you could do, like get married to that specific, you know, get married to one of those specific Tamagotchi NPCs that you see randomly in the park, or, you know, connect with a friend and you could marry them, let's say. Adding that feature would have been really, really handy. But like I said, they both have defining features and really, really different features and mini games and characters. The mix has so much because potentially you can mix genes here and genes there and get a different Tamagotchi every single time. It looks different. Your specific main Tamagotchi, every time you continue the line, it looks different and different and different each time with the genes that you're mixing. So I really, really love that feature. It is absolutely fantastic. Do I prefer the mix over the PIX? Yes, I like them both. So don't get me wrong, both the Mix and the PIX are both fantastic devices, although you've really got to look at it like they're completely different in their own way. If you wanted it exactly the same, then you might as well have called this, you know, the Tamagotchi on 2.0 or whatnot. Because obviously here in the US and in Australia and the UK, they're called Tamagotchi ons, but in Japan, obviously, they're the Tamagotchi Mix. I kind of like Tamagotchi Mix. I don't really like the phrase Tamagotchi on. It just seems it's a weird, bizarre name to call it, but either way, they are both really, really good devices. Lots of features on one feature, and other features on this one that you don't have in the Mix. Obviously, being that it's a camera as well, and you can do QR codes and get little goodies and stuff like that, and scan in food items for your Tamagotchi rather than discovering and cooking. Because another aspect of this one is you've got a really cool cooking game that you can cook meals for your Tamagotchi to experiment with as well, which is really, really good. You don't have that in the Mix. So there are some really good features in the PIX, like there is the Mix. They both have really good features, but the Mix for me is my personal favourite. But I like them both, but the Mix for me is I'm enjoying the heck out of the Mix, especially the whole mixing genes. You can perfect it even more by getting the best out of each parent to perfect your Tamagotchi as well. I don't necessarily know how to do that. There is a way to do that. I haven't seen there are videos out there on how to do that. I haven't done it because I've just been having a blast figuring this all out on my own. So thanks so much, guys, for tuning into this one. I know this one's been a long one, but I haven't done much on the Tamagotchi stuff as of yet. So this is my first Tamagotchi one for 2025, which is really, really good. But really wanted to talk and get it out there about the Mix and the PIX Party. They're both really good devices. I'm having a good time with both, like I said, but it's really up to the person which one you prefer. And it also comes down to cost as well, like how you're going to get it. Like the Mix, mine's a Japanese import, so I had to, go online and import it in because, with this day and age, Tamagotchi ons cost, $200 to $400 upwards, and it's just ridiculous. And the thing is, I really think that Bandai really needs to think about re-releasing the Tamagotchi ons for people to enjoy in a new year, because it was just ridiculous. They were here, then they were gone. I missed out on it big time, so I really do suck there, because I missed out. I just wasn't with it. I wasn't with, so much was happening when they came out, I just totally forgot. But I really hope that Bandai can re-release the Tamagotchi ons, because I have heard through the grapevine, through friends, that some of the stuff that you get in the Mix is not in the Tamagotchi, is not on the Tamagotchi on. I don't know how true that is, because I was under the impression that the Tamagotchi on was virtually the Tamagotchi Mix, but just a different name, which makes complete sense. But in a way, it's like, why call it a Tamagotchi on when it sounds so much better, Tamagotchi Mix? I don't know. Don't forget, guys, to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I've got 2 links below in the description below for Instagram or TikTok, and I will be back with an update on my family tree so far for my Tamagotchi Mix in another video, and then I'll have some more videos on the way after that for you. Alright, guys, take it easy. Ciao.